Hello, I'm Czardus, and let's play Planet Zoo. Welcome to Tuesday Night with Czardus, and today there is a new DLC launch with Planet Zoo, and so I figured we'd give it a shot and check it out, see what's new. If you are interested in seeing me play more of management games like this, then go over to my management games channel and hit subscribe there. The link is in the, there's a link on the main page for this channel. And yeah, anyway, I'm about to start a new series over there of Airport CEO, if anybody's interested. But tonight we're going to do Planet Zoo, like I said. Let's go ahead and switch me off of the big screen. And then, yeah, I don't know what I want to do tonight. I think I just want to do, let's see here, Sandbox Zoo. Nope, that's not what yeah, new Sandbox. We'll do that. And then we'll do, let's see, this is the Southeast Asia DLC, so we might as well get one over here. Tropical Asia. I feel like, is there, I don't think there's a new map for this. I know there's not a challenge. These are, no, well, I mean, I guess we could do a challenge zoo instead of a sandbox. We might as well, let's do that. Okay, Asia, tropical, medium difficulty, and let's just do streaming zoo. Go for it. Alright, so, water time. And I'm sure tonight we're going to have much fewer people because that's just the way things go on the main channel with other games. Okay, yep, I've got a lot of alerts here. I know that. Alright, checking the chat. Pesky Bird, welcome. Glad to have you here. And, let's see here. Let's go ahead and get... Can we change... No, because it's Sandbox, we can't change the lighting. Or it's not Sandbox, we can't change the lighting. Okay. Let's go ahead and we're going to... let's see, it's been a while since I did this. Paths, there we go. Okay. And I want to bring this out. We're going to do a very basic start here. 8 wide. No, let's make this really wide. We're going to go into like a plaza at the beginning. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, and then we're going to get a staff path going off to the side a little bit. And then we'll have our staff buildings over this way. There we go. Okay, now we need some very basic facilities. We need a keeper hut. No, we don't want keeper hut. We need quarantine. How much money do we have? 40,000, so we don't want to spend much at all. We're going to minimize what we spend entirely. We'll get a really ugly building there. Quarantine, vet surgery. Be attached to that, and then the staff room can be over on this side. Research center can be here. And a workshop can be here. And we should have all of that. Oh, and a trade center, yeah. All of that should be within the power. Hey, Jack, good to have you. I know we're not playing your favorite game tonight, but it feels like something to check out. I'm hoping that we'll get to see some of the new animals. I didn't really go too far into it. Justin Schumacher, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Good to have you tonight. And let's continue this way. Let's see, so we have that. And you can tell I'm a little bit off my element because I'm doing a different game that I haven't played in a long time. I think we just go right in and let's get an animal, a habitat. Let's see what we've got here. I think we have quite a few here. Arctic wolf. Oh, this one is new. I think they should just combine zoo and coaster into one game. You know, I think it would have been really cool, but the from what I understand, some of the mechanics in the programming itself, we're a little bit different. This is interesting. Babirusa. That's a new one. I wonder, can we filter? No, we can do that way. I want to filter by the DLC, but we can't do that. Okay. This is a new one. Binturong. Alright, Bruno G. You gonna go watch 5B1C? Yep, that's great. I posted a new video today, and I will have 2 more videos this week. Before Friday, I start a new City Skylines series, so make sure you check that out as well. Danny Baker, glad to have you here too. I'm glad that 5 Builders brought you in. Let's see here. Clouded Leopard. I think that one's new too. Probably could just bring up a list. Oh, is that all we've got? We can go to multiple pages. Okay, so we do have quite a few things here. Let's go cache listings only. Can we sort by this? Yeah. Filters. Okay, maybe we don't want that. Confirm. I want any of them, but I just want them to be the cheapest. These are all... Okay, that's too much. 120. Peafowl, peafowl. Okay, this Babirusa is going to be the cheapest. What have we got? What does it need? Natural habitat is tropical Asia. That's where we are, so that is good. And it needs 290. That actually isn't too bad. I think we can do that. Group size, 1 male up to 4 females. Okay, we're going to go with that. So, what do we need? Grade 2, 4.3 feet. Just come in here, barriers. We don't have very many good things here anyway. Wood log, that'll work. And I think what I want to do is we'll have guest facilities here, and we'll get our habitat over here on this side. So we need it to be 4.2 feet, I believe, which is less than 2 meters. So we're going to come over this way. The interface is a little bit weird to get used to, but once you figure it out, it comes together really easy. And the only thing that I don't like is that a lot of it you have to build yourself. But the workshop buildings are really getting complete now. Like, there's a lot of stuff on the workshop. And that makes it a bit easier. So, like, you can come to blueprints, and you can see I've got a whole bunch of stuff in here. But I can't afford it because we're doing a challenge zoo. But anyway, let's go ahead and we'll get a gate over here. And then we're going to bring a path this way. We'll do a staff path. Just come right down this way. Okay. Then we need to get the barrier like this. And we want this to be a window so people can see in there. Yeah, and then I think what we'll do is we'll bring the guest path out this way too. We'll bring this further. And then I want a shorter, smaller one. We'll do 6 meters wide. Down this way. And I want it to be, start over here. That'll work. Right. Come on, come on. So close. There we go. And then bring this down this way as well. Okay, now let's get this. We make all of that glass as well. My mouse. I get like dust in the little part of the mouse, and that causes issues. That is not what I wanted to do. I want to do this, and here comes nighttime. I thought we were paused. That's right, spacebar does not pause. P pauses in Planet Zoo. But that should get that in there. Okay, let's come in and we're going to get our animal. Where did he go? Now he's gone. How about... Oh, no, that's not what I want. What was it called? See, this is the problem with having it be paused. It was this one, Babarusa. Come on, confirm. $240, yeah, okay. So that is a male. We can get our one male. What is this? This one is a really good one. It has a lot of appeal. The other one has almost as much appeal. But it isn't as healthy. Yeah, okay, we'll do this. 25 conservation points. We're going to send it to the quarantine first. No path to destination. What? Oh, right. We have to get this path the rest of the way. And we want it to be 4 meters. Okay, take that out. Bring this right down this way. Take that out. Ah, come on. There we go. So yeah, you can see the controls can be a bit wonky, or chunky as you called it. But there we go. Now we can unpause, and we should have in the trading center, we can get this in here, going that way. But we do need staff. We don't have any staff. Let's pause and zoo staff. Let's get a caretaker, a keeper, a mechanic. Let's get one of everything for now. Well, not a security, but we do need a vet. Okay. Unpause. Now the caretaker will come over here and get the animal and bring the animal over there. We can speed this up. And we can come back over here. Make sure we are open. We are. Okay. So the animal is going to go in here. We have one there. He is being quarantined. And then we're going to move him over to here, and we will figure out how to do stuff there. Diseased animal discovered. So now he's been moved into the vet place. Okay. Well, we are going to then... I assume that he will need stuff. Now he's moving back over here to quarantine. And he's ready to be moved to his exhibit. Or habitat, as the word is actually supposed to be. Okay, so now he's in here. We're going to slow this down. And what does he need? He is going to need habitat. We want theme. No. Yeah, that'll be... Well, no, let's do it this way. Species. Babarusa. There we go. And let's see, we need a shelter for him. We can do a basic shelter. And with bedding, actually, we should have done a bigger one than that. But one person will be... We're one animal in here will be fine. We'll get a water pipe here. And we need... It's a water bowl. We need food. Here we go. Medium there. Okay, so we've got the basics. And actually, let's come in here and go to staff, work zones, new work zone. Here. Actually, let's get like all of this in the work zone. Do. Okay. And then all of you are going to be assigned to work zone 1. So now we can unpause, and a keeper should get... Oh, but I didn't build the keeper hut yet, did I? Because I want the keeper hut to be over here. There we go. Get that there. And come back and add that to the work zone. Edit and get that in there. Okay. So now the keeper should come over here, and in fact we can just call the keeper. Call keeper. You can come, you will see that the animal needs food, and then take care of that. Terrain, we need much less long grass, and we need more sand. That is over here in terrain. Let's do course. And we're going to do 50%. Yeah, that looks much better already. Get that in that way. Then we need soil. Do light soil. Yeah, this is looking good. Okay, so that is the terrain that we need. Then we need coverage, so we're going to go to nature. And we're going to do filters. We want Asia. And we want tropical. Okay, and then we're going to... Actually, you know what? Can we filter by content pack? Let's see what's in the new content pack. Nothing. Okay, so that didn't bring up anything. I have a feeling there is stuff there, but it didn't come up for some reason. But let's go ahead and get some trees. Rainbow eucalyptus. Sure, and we want to put these in the back so that we're not covering up the view. Get some lipstick palms. Mangrove apple. See, the thing I love about Planet Zoo is the focus is more on nature. Planet Coaster is more on the rides. Whereas here, because they're doing so much for the animals, it's really all about nature and building a beautiful little spot for the animals. And so that is what is more interesting to me. Now, we do need to get in here and get a vet researching that so that we can get enrichment. Otherwise, he's going to be unhappy. But let's come in and see this animal. I wish we had done sandbox, because then we would be able to see a bit better. But I think daytime will come soon enough. It's a really interesting animal. When you look at the horns here, I don't know, it's just like the horns are really what make this interesting. Otherwise it would be kind of like an anteater or, I don't know, a pig or something. So interesting. Okay, now what else can we get? Animal trading. We still have some money, although we need to get this finances. Right. You know what we need? We need to get some facilities in here. We need education. Let's go ahead and just get this basic education stand. And there's the sunlight. Actually, I want... I don't want that one. Yeah, we'll keep this here. What is this? Animal talk point. Okay. We'll get this over here. And then we'll get another one over on this corner. They don't seem to be standing there, so we'll put them off to the side a little bit so that there is space that they can see the animal. And then, let's go ahead and get one more over on this side. And then we need donation bins. That's really what I want. Donation bin. We'll get one here. Keep these by the education boards. And hopefully that will get some money coming in, because we don't have any money right now. So let's see what else we can get. Exhibit trading. I wonder if we go here. I wonder, can we search Asia? No. See, what I should do is I should get a list. But that's alright. Let's come in here and we are going to just do another search. I know which ones are new, or like I will recognize what's new. Bin Turong is new. Clouded Leopard I think is new. Let's see here. Dole is new. Then let's see here. Malayan Tapir is new. Remember that. Proboscis Monkey, I think that one's new. Sun Bear. Okay, I think that's all of them. So now let's go back up and confirm. So now what can we afford? We can afford... this sorting is not really working. This is like a dog. Dole. Yep, Southeast Asia. How many does it... How big of a space does it need? This one needs a big range. A big space there. I don't think I want to devote a whole bunch of space. Although, you know what we could do? How... Okay, I want to see... So the big thing is that we need power. And so we could put one back over this way. We could bring the guests over here, and then we could get another staff from here that accesses it. And then just have the power over here. Let's do that. Then we can see the animal. So we're going to bring this path, this is 6 wide, around like this. Just kind of have it be meandering that way. Then, what are we going to do? We want to come back here, we want... Oh, also, before I forget, let's get mechanic on barriers. So we can get more stuff there too. But, let's come back. Zoopedia. We want grade 2, 4.13 feet. Vet research complete. Very good. Continue your research. But, in the meantime, let's come in here and... Nope, there's no enrichment items for you. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and get wood logs again. And we can just come right off of this. I want plus. And we're going to bring this. Why are you being weird here? I don't want the Anglo Snap. There we go. Let's bring this right along the path. And that should be big enough. Just bring this back like that. Now, it's going to be hard to see in here. So one thing that we'll need to do is bring a guest path up so we can see a little bit. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we're going to bring, like I said, a guest path off this way. We'll just build a little platform. Doesn't want to fit there. Give it a little more space. And we'll do it as a ramp. Just bring this over, and then we can't quite get to go up a little bit more. Then we can come back in here and get a nice view up here. Then we'll get a nice viewing platform as well. That'll work. Then we'll come in here and we'll get a wooden habitat gate back this way. Bring the staff path in that direction. Get another keeper hut back here. And actually, I think... No, we're not going to bother. I thought about putting water in here, but I don't think I want to spend the money on a water treatment thing just yet. So we want this thing. Don't really know how to pronounce that. The dole. 25 male is 13 female, so we're just going to get what we can. And hope that it goes well. What have we got? 2 females. Alright, we will use the conservation credits on that. And you are going to go right to quarantine. Okay, so that will come in. And then I think, let's see, we'll come in here to habitat and change this now to dole. There we go. And then we want a basic wooden shelter. And we want some bedding in there. That works. Water pipe. And a food tray over here. Yeah, that should work. Let's come in here and make this all glass. Okay, and then I also want to see how much of that is powered. So we can only get our education board over here. So we want facilities, education, get this right over here. Put one there and this one right on the border, or boundary, and then get a donation thing too. So we'll get one there. And one there. Okay, then turn off the heat map. And is this animal ready? Nope, you're still quarantining. But that will add a little bit to our zoo. How is our money? Oh, good, we are making money. Income has been just high enough. Donations are the key. Donations are always the key when it comes to that. Okay, quarantine ready. You, Ishani, are going to move over this way. Alright, and then once you get here... Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to get that facility. You don't want to have too many habitats on a keeper hut. And if you have a small keeper hut, I recommend that each habitat have its own keeper hut. Staff work zones. We're going to go ahead and do this. So now we have one keeper on both of these, which I really recommend having 2 of them on there. What is this? We have 2 different habitats, so we get 1,000 for that. We have education rating of 4%. We can get some money for that too. Perfect. So now you... What terrain do you want? You want some short grass. Let's go ahead and have that be your base. Like that. Okay. Hey, Etso. Good to have you. How's it going tonight? I hope everything is going well. I was thinking of you earlier because I am listening to the Stacey Abrams book, and it made me think of Georgia, and that made me think of you. So that was that train of thought that I had. Now, we need coverage here. Asia and tropical is fine. Let's continue with this. Outside pollen. Oh man, my allergies. It's like we haven't even had all that much pollen yet, and it's already starting to bother me. these trees are all so tall. I don't think I want bamboo here, but we will get some mangrove apple in here. Maybe I do want bamboo. I keep clicking on it like I want it. But some of these other trees are just so much prettier. I do wish that some of these trees were in cities. It would be a lot of fun because they are very nice, but I know that they take a lot of power to generate. So that's what that is about. That's a weird tree. Weeping willow. That would really only work if we had some sort of water in here. And coconut palm doesn't quite feel right either. Nor does the custard apple. Let's get some more mangrove apple. And just kind of build a forest over here. We're going to just then take the easy way and duplicate this too. There we go, that'll work. Yeah, modular zoo does. I mean, if we could combine the two games and then Planet Coaster 2 and have like this be with a mini game inside cities, that would be awesome. Now this can be set to Dole. Dole. Okay. So now we have one of those. Let's get another of these if we can. There's one. I wish we could get a male, then we could get more in here. Let's get two of them. And let's go ahead to the trade storage. Yeah, thank you. I hope you and your hubby are doing well as well. We are adjusting. Theradoja just recently started going back to work in person. And so that is an adjustment this week for us. And of course we had a bit of time off last week for spring break. And now we're just, it's a different week than what we're used to. But anyway, let's come in here and, oh wait, yeah, we have quarantine going on. Are you done being quarantined? No. We are inefficient. We don't have enough people. Scenery rating. Appeal of nature and construction. Yeah, I don't care about that right now. Inspector is coming. Yeah, I think transcoding on YouTube, I mean, they don't have as much people trying to stream. That research is done. Barbarossa, okay. Keegan Marshall, glad to have you here tonight. If you have to leave, you can, but it's also nice if you can stick around. Let's see here. Habitat. Let's go back to the other one and see if we can get some enrichment now. Barbarossa, we have a little bit of enrichment. Can get a sprinkler. Yeah, you can have a sprinkler. Ooh, and a barrel feeder. That should make you happy. Where are you? You're napping. Okay. So your enrichment is much better. So you are happy. That is good. I wonder, is any of those things good for the Dole as well? Yeah, we could get a sprinkler for him. And that's the only thing that he can use. But that should help a little bit. Quarantine. Oh, she. Yeah, that's right. We only have female Doles right now. Every time I hear the word quarantine, I go primal, remembering last year. Last year, I mean, it hasn't really ended yet. We haven't quite finished this. There's still time to go. Quarantine full of staff queuing, that's fine. And what is this one? This one has passed quarantine. Okay, and is being taken over there. Now, let's see what else we've got. Animal market. Can't quite afford any of those. Like our sorting has reset again. Been too wrong. I bet the sun... Actually, this one has a pretty high rating. What is this? Grade 2 climb proof. 10 feet. 5 males, 5 females. Okay, so we can get a few of these. I think maybe we put those in here. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So what size was that? Grade 2 climb proof. We can do grade 2. Wood log is climbable, but we can put a climb proof thing on there. So this will come down this way. And just come around like this. And then around here we will bring a path back in this direction. Although we need to get here, let's extend this path too. Path, this one, 10 meters. And I do want angle snapping here. So this goes relatively straight. I think that'll work. We need to get a staff facility in there. What is the temperature or the power situation? We don't have power out here. So we're going to have to get a new power facility in here. And I think what we'll do is we'll bring staff back this way. But this can continue down here. Bring this one as close to the path as we can here. Okay, so now this has to be climb proof and 10 feet, I believe, which, let's do 4 meters. Not good enough. And we want climb proof on the left side, is that the correct? Yeah, okay. And then we have this side all the way over to that. Can be a window. Yeah, that is going to be really good. And then we can bring, like I said, the staff path in here. And this is going to be work zone 2. Come off this way. I'm waiting on a central plaza with a nice pond, a water fountain. I actually did that in the Czardus. You should check that out. Have you watched those yet, Jack? I had a path going right in, and then a nice fountain and a thing. Or maybe you did watch that, and you are thinking of that. But let's come in here. We need power here. Get a transformer. I'll put that there. And then we need a staff facility. We need a keeper hut. And we need a staff room. Did that connect? No, that did not connect to my path. None of those connected the way I wanted them to. Okay, that worked. Then let's bring it right down this way. Can we get this one connected now? Okay, that works. Now, new work zone. Work zone, staff. Work zones, new work zone 1, 2, 3, and this. Work zone 2. And let's go ahead and hire a new keeper here. This is going to cost a lot of money. And a mechanic. And a vet here too. Although I kind of want to say the vet should be wandering. Let's see here. Staff, work zones. All of you assigned to work zone 2. Okay, now, animal trading. Well, you know, and you don't have to deal with the interface if you're not the one playing, right? Been too wrong. That is what we're doing here. It has a big appeal. And how many can we have? What was it? We want up to 5 males and up to 5 females, but only a 2 to 5 group size. Okay. So this is a male. It's a male too, okay. We'll go ahead and get this male, and we'll spend the money on that one. Then come in here, and we want both of these to go to quarantine. There we go. And then they're going to come in here, and what do we have here? Overall profits. Very good. We'll take more money. Thank you. Now this should be level 3 of that, so now we can switch them over to there. And we should be able to come in here and get another thing for the Barbarossa. Mudbath, yeah, that'll be good. Get that right here. And then that thing should be really happy. Yep. And this is a male. Can we get a female of that? Of the Barbarossa. Quarantining animals new for this DLC? No. It is something that has been in the game forever, but not everybody does it. It's one way that you can make sure that before you put them in your habitat, they don't have any disease. So I'm putting them in here, and it doesn't really matter when they're the only animal is going in the habitat anyway. But if you're adding an animal to a really big habitat with a lot of other animals, it's a good idea to put it in the quarantine first. Especially if you're playing with money and stuff like that. Oh, Jack, I will totally agree with you about the Sims 4 interface. That one is not as fun, or as easy as the other ones. I saw somebody quarantined them before, and I don't remember who it was, but I was watching some videos. It may have been Pausley or, well, I don't know. Maybe I saw it in the career mode, but I think it is a very useful thing to do, especially if you're just casually playing like we are tonight. We don't have anybody walking up that way, but we also, oh, we have, this is ready. But this one, see, here, this one is infected, and so they found that, and they're going to move the animal over to the vet right away before anything happens, or before the animal goes anywhere else. Now, we should have power over here now, so we can get some more education boards up this way. Let's go ahead and do that. You know, you mentioned I hope you spelled this right, because I'm going to read it from your spelling here. Dorfromantik. And it's something that I get keys every once in a while of indie games like that, and I'm not sure that I want to play them, but the way you described it made it a little bit more interesting, so I might check it out. At the very least, I might install, although if I install things, then I need to typically use the key, or like, I feel that I should use it and make it so that I'm doing a video so people can see it. We want railings up here. I just realized that we built this path up here with no railing, so people can just fall right into the habitat. Theoretically, they don't actually do it in-game. You finally started to beat your high score. That's exciting. And then, is it like building a city, you said? So you can do that. And I am looking for more strategy games, because over on the strategy games channel, you know, I have the Patreon supporters vote, and I only have a few games that fit for the strategy games channel. And so that is one issue I'm having, is that if they don't get any votes, then I take them off the list for, what is this, Binturong. I take them off the list for a whole month. And so right now I only have enough to last it a little bit. And this thing is going to want to climb. So right now we want... I want the arched. There we go. Put this way. You have town, plain, forest, farm, rail, and river tiles. Oh, that's interesting. And so then you build a town in any of those. You have several types of challenges. A finite number of hex tiles. So, yeah, that is interesting. I might check it out, and I could... Do you think it would fit on the strategy channel or on the management games channel? It kind of feels like the management games channel would be better. This one passed quarantine now and can be moved. Let's move you over here too. Oh, that's the wrong one. I just moved you twice. You've passed quarantine and can move over here. Very good. Say strategy, actually. Well, that's good. Then I will definitely put it on the list. Because then it will be one that can, at the very least, be one that people can vote for. Although, I don't know. I'd like to do more Stellaris, and I'd like to do more Civ. So... there's always that. There's always so many games that I want to cover, and it's hard to cover them all. But that's one reason why we are doing Planet Zoo tonight on the stream, because it had the new DLC today, and I wanted to fit it in. Now, we have way too much long grass. Oh yeah, I have weak strength here. So we are still mixing everything in here. Some soil in there. I also love comparing this to City Skylines. I love how the terrain textures blend together. It's more like a painting, and you can't quite get that look with cities. There we go. What is this? Navigable. Oh yeah, we have to get a climbing area for them. But we don't really have any... Do we have any blueprints that we can use here? Climbing. Nope. Too much money. Or not too much money, but it has scenery pieces that have not yet been unlocked. Which reminds me, let's go in here and... let's see what is in here. Southeast Asia pack. There's really not much scenery in there. I feel like they really focused on the animals. Although maybe we just haven't researched. That's probably what it is. Mechanic research complete. Barriers. We have more barriers. How exciting. Where is South America? East Asia? Where is Southeast Asia? Oh, it's nowhere in here. Yeah, so maybe they didn't do much. Let's go ahead and research, I guess, the shelters and climbing. That would be very useful right now, actually. Beastan, welcome. Glad to have you here tonight. And yeah, this guy really needs that climbable structure. So let's go ahead and build one. We're going to put this here. Let's see, we need a couple of supports. Then let's get a log. Actually, no, we can put a platform. It's a 4-meter platform. Let's go ahead and bring this up. And around. Over. Needs to go up a little bit more. Okay. Then duplicate that. And then let's get all of this and duplicate the whole thing. And then we're going to put another level here. And rotate it. This is all always complicated. Yes, this is Planet Zoo. There is a new DLC for the game today, and so I wanted to come in here and check it out. I've covered this before on the main channel, but right now I cover it. It would fall more on my management games channel. Bring this down. That'll work. Okay. I mean, that is not a very exciting climbable thing, but it will work. And I wonder if we get all of it again and duplicate it. And bring this together. Okay, yes, we have no security guards. Let's bring this over like that, I guess. And then, oh, I wonder, can we get this even higher? We're going to duplicate again. We'll get it up to another level altogether. That's sticking out over. No, that'll work though. And then I want to turn it all around. Gonna grab all of it. And just turn this that way. Okay, then we need a couple of supports here. Let's just get climbable log somewhere in here. Oh, you know what we can do? We can get rid of this. If we click on this piece and then hit the duplicate button, that's not what I want. If we hit X, no, habitat. I want these now. Oh, shoot. How is it that I do this? I think it is. Do that. Nope. Okay. You know what we should do though, is we should get this down here, and then rotate it all the way around. And bring it back up. Shoot, I got rid of it. Cancel. Now, there we go. Now we have our support beam. That is the way I wanted to do it. Then we need another one here. So that's Control X and then habitat. Grab the piece and bring it down. Yeah, and actually I want that for like all of them here. See, this is where I don't like Planet Zoo, because it gets really tedious all of a sudden. We're gonna have to come back. Or leave it the way it is. I think they probably have more that they can climb now. Terrain, he has the climbable area. Perfect. Coverage though, let's come in here and we want your tropical Asia. Perfect. I'm probably gonna be able to climb the tree anyway. Put that there. Let's get, I guess we'll put some bamboo over here. Mangrove apple. I wonder where the eucalyptus went. We lost it. Strangler fig, yeah. This is one, I love these trees. Okay, so now it has the coverage it needs. And that is going to be good. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything with cities tonight. I've thought about it, and we might go in there a little bit, but right now we're doing Planet Zoo. We do need a security guard. Let's go ahead and hire one. And I'm going to rename this Jack Daniels. Alright, Jack, you are in charge of security at the zoo. That research complete. Dole we've just done some research. And we need to get education boards and then donation things here too. Let's put that there. And another one over here. You know a good security company you can hire. Yep, I know you do. Put one over here. And the problem, another problem with Planet Zoo is, from a content creator's perspective, is that it is so hard to get the lighting good unless you're doing sandbox. And then it's just, if you don't want to do sandbox, if you want to do career mode or challenge mode or franchise mode, you have to deal with the day-night stuff. And it's just so dark. And I mean, I suppose we probably could come in and put some lights up. We probably should, actually, now that I'm thinking of it. Let's come in and light. That's not the right spot. Construction. Light. Okay, we're not doing it that way. We're doing it this way. Lamp posts. Oh, we only have these really ugly ones. Not going to bother with that just yet then. But we do need the donation boards. Donation. Get one here. Here, and we're almost out of money. We have been losing money. Honestly, we should be called safety officers, not security officers. Yeah, I can believe that. Okay, I thought I already told you that I was fine with that research being complete. Okay, well, now that it is 9:15, and we've been at this for, what, about almost an hour, I am curious as to whether you guys want to have a preview of my new map for my series on City Skylines that will be starting on Friday. Let me know in the chat if that is something you want to see, or if you want me to keep doing Planet Zoo and checking out some of these new animals. I'm going to have some water, and I will wait for your feedback. I'm just thinking that it might be a fun little thing to have tucked in on the stream to reward people who watched the other game being played. But let's see what animals. That would be cool. You leave it up to me. Yep, you often do that, Jack. You leave things up to me, and that is good. Not autosave, not coffee time. Yeah, it's water time and feedback time. Alright, well, let's do it. We're going to go in here and we're going to save this. We will call this Streaming Zoo. I realize I just deleted that and then typed it again. And we're going to quit Planet Zoo, which is going to mean that I think the screen is going to be black for a little bit. But then we're going to go into cities, and we will load up the new map. So the other thing I need to do is go to OBS and change the window over to City Skylines when that starts to open, which it has not. Of course, it takes a while to load a different game. This is why I often don't like switching in the middle of streams, but I do think with the new series starting very soon that it will be worthwhile. Okay, OBS is set, right? It already says City... What does? Oh, I put it in the title. Shoot. Oh well. Did the title say? Um, no, I'm sure it said City Skylines. I put that in there before, probably. Yeah, because in the other spot it says the game is Planet Zoo, down in the settings. Well, that's too bad. So people probably were expecting a little bit of City Skylines, but then the thumbnail said Planet Zoo, so it's a little bit of that type of day. So that's what's going on. But now we are definitely getting cities going. Okay, and we will check out the game in here. St. Clair. That will be the title of the series, by the way. St. Clair, which is the... So the terrain is from the Port Huron, Michigan area, and the county in Michigan is St. Clair, and that the river that goes down that way is the St. Clair River, and that's where the name came from. But I also... So I've finished recording all of the 5 Builder 1 City videos that I'm doing this week, and I'm ready to start working on this one for Friday. But I need to get all of the assets that I want to start with. Although I think I might not start with everything enabled and picked out at the very beginning. I think I will end up adding more content as we go on. But I think it'll be really good to have something in there. And I've been busy the last day or two picking things out. But, yeah. So, anyway, what questions anybody have about the new series while we wait for this to load? Wait in silence because I didn't turn on the game sound or the game music. St. Clair, Minnesota. That one, that goes over my head. Let's go in and turn on 81 tiles. Unlock all of the map. Oh no, my toll booths are missing. This might not be the final version of the map. Actually, it's not. Uh-oh. Okay, we're going to do this in the map editor then. Well, this is a good thing that I'm testing this. I have figured out the music playlist. I am bummed that I did not have this map the way I thought I did. But anyway, the music is going to be, or at least at the beginning, what I've picked out for now. It's different from what I've done in the past, but it's going to switch between the switch between rock and more of like a... I don't remember, actually. I don't remember. I picked it all out, and it's already in the editing software, but I don't remember what it was. That was last week, and last week was spring break, and not quite as easy to remember things right now. Your current city has fake toll booths. Why do you have fake ones? You could have the real ones from the mass transit DLC. Or no, it's not even mass transit. They added them to the base game when which one was that? It was Green Cities, I think. When Green Cities came out, they added toll booths. Or maybe it was the Industries. I know I made a video about it. Oh, not Content Manager. We want to go into Editor. Load. So what I have a feeling... yeah, we have St. Clair 2. Let's just go here. Did I have that in the... I might not have saved it to the main menu yet. That might be the problem. Yeah, we only have the one. Okay, so we have to go into the editor. Load St. Clair 2. Okay. doing another Japanese build, but the Japanese ones don't function as toll booths. What if you hid one of the functional game ones underneath the Japanese one? You might have the cars going in the wrong spot, but it also might give you a little bit of that function. Or the thing that you can do is you can put a node in there with a hidden road underneath your toll booth building and put stop signs there. So then as the cars are going through, they have to stop, and it makes it look like it's a real one. If you're using standalone MP3s, there's a free program called MP3 Gain, allow you to process the files. I am not using MP3s, they're WAV files, I believe. But, yeah, I'm trying to think the process. I get them from motionarray.com and I download the WAV files. And then I put them in there. And I've tried to get them to be a good volume. And I haven't put any commentary audio against them yet to see how that level works out. But okay, here we go. This is the real map. Yeah, this is it. Although we do have glitching there. What did I figure out the glitching was caused by? One of the trees. One of the trees on here, there's a LOD issue when you zoom out. But it isn't as bad as it was at one point. And it's going to work just fine. But so this is the map. And what we're going to do, let's see, if I go this way, this should be north up here now. Because this would be Lake Huron. And the water flows down this way. And down here would be Detroit. But up here, what we're going to do is on this side we're going to have the American side, and this side is the Canadian side, and the toll booths work as the border control and customs. But so we'll get a town in here and a town over here, and they would be two completely different styles. One will be a very sprawling metropolis on the American side, and the other one will be really focused on walkability. And the idea is going to be that the two towns were growing, and then they took two different approaches when cars started to become a big thing. And the American side fell to the auto lobbyists and decided that, okay, we're going to have a lot of roads, and we're going to do a lot of car-oriented transit. But the Canadian side said no. And that is actually what happened in Vancouver. And in the 1960s, Vancouver decided that they didn't want any highways in the city itself. And so they said no, and now it's very walkable. It's one of the most walkable cities in in North America. And that's kind of what we're going to go for. And I want to see the two contrasting approaches so that we can compare the two. But I'm also thinking that I'm going to have themed buildings, like the building theme manager that will show allow me to have different style of buildings for each era of the city. And so we might have like a historic downtown that was built in the first half of the 20th century, maybe a little bit in the 19th century. And then as we get further out, we'll get a whole bunch of suburbs and really ugly stuff. But yeah, anyway, this is the map. So I am really excited about it. And I can't wait to start building on it. You can see some of the interchanges here. What I did was I copied, I think I made two, I think there's two variations of this. And then I copied them to the other side as well. And then I made adjustments. Like when I had this road coming through here, I decided, I need to get an interchange there for that road too. So this one, even though this style here, let's see which one is that. This one is the same as This one over here, I think. Are they? No. Well, now I don't remember. You know me. I forget things. But then, of course, we have standard diamond interchange there. We have the way for the cars to get in. Oh, the other thing is that this is one of the older bridges that has the highway going through it. And then we also have over here the Bay Bridge. Oh man, we're missing the rail bridge. That's another thing to check. Okay, so this is why I wanted to load this up tonight, so that I don't have to deal with it so much tomorrow. We're missing the rail bridge right there. There's a really pretty bridge that goes there. But anyway, we have the Bay Bridge here too, and it's always a fun one to have. I haven't ever used it in a series, but you get the two directions going stacked one on top of the other, and it works out really nice. So anyway, this all comes over this way and then filters out that way. Now, oh, autosave, coffee time, or water time. Okay, so then down here, we have outside connection. We have a lot of them, I think. Yeah, that one is one too. All of the highways themselves are outside connections, but the smaller roads I did not do as outside connections. The rail has that, and the rail, I've probably gone overboard with the rail, but there's like one main line that comes through here, and then crosses the bridge, and then goes off into Canada. And then I went in and I added another line that comes up this way, because I figured, you know, they have these big yards here, and they have a bridge here. Then you'd probably get some traffic coming up this way that was maybe from along the water, and then goes off that way. Wave gain normalizes wave files. Oh, interesting. I'll have to check that out. And then the rail comes up this way, so we'll have the ability to get a bit of a passenger station in here, and maybe a little bit of one in here. I don't think we'd have a very big one if this side is doing mostly automobiles. I don't know that they'll have commuter rail there. We might have something here as well. But, yeah, the other thing I'm thinking of doing is having some of these things in here. So like right now in Move It, I saved that. So if I come into import, I can do St. Clair partial cloverleaf. I can import that and put it over here. I might try and put that on the asset editor. Or the other thing I can do is I can save, I think I can share the export file with Patreon supporters. So that might be pretty good. The actual area of that flat, yes, this is the real life terrain. And I didn't modify the terrain much at all. I added the river here, although there is actually a river that goes through there. It's just, I think this one is a little bit bigger than the stream that is actually there. And then, but other than that, the terrain is the real life terrain. The Midwest is exceptionally flat, especially here in Michigan. But it's also, I mean, interesting enough. This is definitely going to be a builder's map. And I think eventually when it hits the workshop, it might be a pretty popular one. I do need to take this out, though, before I save the map and get it started with that there. But anyway, that's one thing I'm thinking, is saving some of those interchanges or different things I build. I might share those with Patreon supporters. I'm still bummed that I loaded that without that rail. But anyway, yeah, I'll have to make sure that I get that in right tomorrow before I record. Anyway, is there anything else we want to see on the map? I guess there isn't too much to look at. You can see the water. It's pretty simple. I had to set up, because of the toll booths here, you can see we have the windmills, and then we have water as well that isn't functional in the map editor. But as soon as you start the game, I think it earns about $300 or $400 a week just from through traffic going through these areas. And the toll booths are completely functional already because of that. Resources, we have a lot of farmland. We have a bit of oil down here, which I think is going to be part of the story, where like oil was discovered in the area and then it led to a boom on the Canadian side. And I don't know what the American side would do. I do think that we're going to have a fort, kind of like what we had in Ludington. And we're going to have it over in here. And that reminds me that the American side is definitely going to be probably the most like Ludington I've done since then. You never want to go to Amana, Iowa again. All flat and nothing but corn. Yep, that is the Midwest. Deep Karen, how about a delta when the river meets the ocean? No, we're not modifying the map because I don't want a delta here because this isn't an ocean. This is actually a Great Lake in the United States, and so the water starts up here. You can see the water is actually flowing away down this way, so delta would not be fitting here. It comes down this way and goes all the way through. The water flow, it gets a little bit weaker, but it continues to flow all the way down. The trick is that we have a drain on this side, so that gets the water to flow in that direction. We'll unpause the game and you can see. And I don't think I have a water source over here at all, but that is how it goes. Alright, Edzo, good to have you tonight. I am going to wind down pretty soon myself, actually, but thanks for joining. Thanks for your help as a moderator, and it is always appreciated. Take care. Have a good night. Cryptic Crow. Can you modify where types of fish go? Or does the game generate that? But it is based on the water flow and depth. And so here you can see we have, I don't know which ones these are, but we have whatever this one is going out that way because the terrain, I made it a little bit deeper there. And so it goes out that way, and the way the water is flowing just right, it leads to that type of fish being there. Then we have purple through here, but we don't have much tuna at all, except over here. And I think the tuna, you have to have a really high flow and a deeper water maybe, because we have a couple of spots that are a bit of a higher flow. But we're not going to have a whole lot of fishing variety, at least. I don't think we'll have much fishing in the river. We might send some fishing boats out into the Great Lake. Wind-wise, we have a little bit of wind, but because of the trees on the map, it dies that down a bit. But yeah, and the terrain is very flat. Never played around in the map editor before, but you would like to. It's a lot of fun to work with the map editor and really use the... you can create whatever map you want then. What are parts of map modifying? I don't understand the question there. There are different things you can do. Like you can import height maps. Like here, the St. Clair height map is the one that we used. That is the actual terrain from real life that I took off of the internet. And then it gets the terrain in there. And then you have to go in and you have to get the water right. So like I can change the sea level and I can change the water sources and where they show up. Then you have to add the ground resources. So you have to add your ore and your oil and your fertile land, which all show up here. And then when you add trees, it adds the forestry resource as well. That goes in here, and you can see in-game there's only a maximum of 250,000 trees, but we're using the unlimited trees mod, which I can't go without when I make maps anymore. And then you have to add all of the roads. There's a checklist here too that you have to complete. And really, these are the only things you have to have on your map. You need water a little bit in the starting area, even on a desert map. That's why Sinagua has the one little lake by the starting square. What part of the map am I modifying? I'm not doing any. This is the map that I will be using for my new series that starts on Friday, and I thought it would be a good little thing to explore today and kind of reward people who were watching the stream, and especially because I played Planet Zoo earlier, and so I think a lot of people tuned out from the stream, and now it's like, well, the people who stuck around got a little bonus. This one, there should be a rail bridge here too, but I forgot to have that enabled. But yeah, this will be the map that we use in the new series that starts on Friday. Alright guys, I am beat. I am ready to call it a night. But I had a great time with you. I hope you had a great time as well. Thanks for joining me tonight. Thank you all for being here. And to my moderators, thank you for your help with that as well. But anyway, I hope you all take care, and I will catch you next time.